Hello there and welcome to this special birthday edition. Get ready with me. As of filming this, I have already turned 1 year older. I am now 46. I know some of you are like, oh, that's so young. And others of you are like, whoa, you are really old. But you know, we just take every year as it comes. And as you probably also noticed, I sound a little nasally, and that is because my husband and I have both been fighting quite a horrible cold for the last week. Oh my goodness. But as they say, the show must go on, so we are going to press on today. I received a number of makeup goodies and then also a Stitch Fix box for my birthday. So I thought it would be fun to hop on here, do a get ready with me, and share a bunch of these new makeup products with you. Some of them I already experimented with on my birthday. No matter how sick I am, I'm always in the mood to play with makeup. And then some I've not even tried yet, so we're going to try those today. I also have tried on all of my Stitch Fix items, and I'm actually wearing one of the outfits. So at the end, I'll kind of show you what I got, my thoughts and everything. If you're new here, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Now let's get started. All right, real quickly, I am just applying the Thrive Cosmetics 360 Eye Lift Eyeshadow Primer. And while that sits on the eyes, I want to go ahead and apply foundation because as you can see, we have a drastic color difference between my sunless tan body and my face. I had sunless tanner on my face, but it's already faded, and I thought, I don't want to apply another layer. I'll just darken it with foundation. So I also, with being sick, I feel like I need a little extra nourishment in my skin. I don't know if you feel that way. So today I've chosen to use a combination of these two products. So this is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation. This does not have a sunscreen, and I'm going to combine it with the Estee Lauder Futurist, which has SPF 45. Yes, 45. So I love the combination of these two. They have a lot of great skincare ingredients plus that extra SPF. And I just feel sometimes like my skin, especially when I'm sick, it just needs a little extra nourishment. And I think the combination of these two foundations is just beautiful. So I'm using the BK Beauty 101 brush to put those on. This is my favorite brush, especially for both of those foundations. There's something about the magic denseness and softness of the bristles that just really works well, especially with those liquid foundations like those are. So I'm just going to put this in, blend this in, and I will list all the products and the colors of everything I'm using down below, but I know some of you say, can you please say what you're using or what colors? So in the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better, I have medium warm 32. And then in the Estee Lauder, I have 1W2 Sand. I'm actually, as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna actually buy more of a summer appropriate shade. It's just a little too light for me once I get to kind of this really sunless tanned state that I'm in. So, but we'll darken it up with some bronzers, which I definitely have a fun one to share with you today. All right, I love how those feel on the skin. They make the skin really feel refreshed and plumped, and that slight cucumber scent of the Estee Lauder Futurist just kind of makes me feel like I've been to the spa, you know? Like I'm feeling younger already. All right, we're gonna go back to the eyes, let that set for a little bit. And one of the palettes I got for my birthday from my best friend is this BH Cosmetics Opalescent palette. It's been a while, like a couple of years since I bought a BH palette. And the main reason for that is I will oftentimes look at the palettes, and they are one of the brands that will often include pressed pigments in their palettes. And you know, I try to stay away from those because those in the US, according to US rules, are not deemed for use on the eyes. However, this particular palette, my best friend knows me well. She made sure all of these shadows are appropriate for use on the eyes, and just look at those shades. Aren't they beautiful? So I used just this palette on my birthday and really enjoyed the look. I am going to use a couple of shades, but this is a great all-in-one palette. We have the matte cream shade. We've got really bright inner corner highlight shade. We've got some depth. We've got a little purple. We've got pink. Great palette. So I am going to use a little bit of this. In fact, while I have it out, let's just go ahead and start there. I'm going to use this matte cream shade. And these all do have names, but I'll just refer to the actual color. And I'm using a Sigma E50 to put that along the brow bone here. All right, we're gonna go back to that palette for inner corner highlight, but for the rest of the eye look, I wanna try a palette that I have not yet tested out, and it is by KIKO Milano, and it is this beautiful quad. And oh my goodness, I have been sharing several KIKO products in recent videos with you, and I continue to be so impressed with their products. So a couple weeks ago, I went on their website and saw they had this new Festival Glow collection. And I was actually in May trying not to buy new makeup. And so I thought, you know what? I could buy several items and have this be my gift from my husband, part of my gift from my husband. He loves it when I do that. So I picked out several items from that collection and others. And so this eyeshadow quad really caught my eye. I think it's very reminiscent in my frame of thinking to the Charlotte Tilbury eye quads. But this particular color combo is called 01 Purple Rain. Okay, let me show you some swatches. Oh my goodness. So this one right here is like this really cool duochrome. It's got like gray and gold and kind of almost purple tones. Then we have a matte. These two are matte. I probably could have used this as my brow bone highlight shade. But this is a really nice kind of cool tone brown and then a very soft pink shimmer. So we're going to use that. But this palette is currently out of stock on their website, but it does have the availability notification option on there. So I would recommend doing that if you're interested in this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to combine just a little bit of this and a dab in here. And let's just see if we can get a little bit of a softer crease shade here. I'm using the Morphe M504. This is going to give us as much diffusion as we can possibly get. Okay, I think we're going to make this easy on ourselves. I'm going to go back to the BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to use one of these lighter shades. I used this yesterday, and it actually came off with quite a bit of color, like a little bit of more pink tone. So let's just use a little bit of that through the crease, because those that KIKO dark color is quite pigmented, and I feel like I don't want the look to be too dark and dramatic today. So we're gonna just add a little bit of this through the crease first. We'll go back to that quad. All right, I'm going to go back to this quad and we're gonna go to this dark color again. And I'm using the BK Beauty 204 brush. And we are going to work a little bit of this here in the outer corner. It is quite pigmented, very soft, but not powdery, which is really good. But I just want to build up a little bit of intensity there in the outer corner without it getting out of control. And I'm just kind of angling my brush up towards my brow and then flicking that brush towards the center of the lid. And then I'll go in with the BK Beauty 206, no product, and just use that just to softly diffuse the edge of that. So that was pretty easy actually to just kind of diffuse. So by putting that lighter color through the crease, it's saving us a lot of work blending. All right, let's do the other eye. Okay, I'm really dying to dig into this one. I mean, if you can see how cool that one looks. This is the one that is like duochrome. Look at all that fun shift. All right, we're just gonna go for it. Ooh. It definitely has sparkle glitter particles in there for sure. So you do need to know that, but let's see, I'm not seeing any dropping down as I'm applying it. And that is one reason why I do like to use my finger to apply shimmer shades. It gives you more pigment, but it also can prevent too much fallout. But this one, I mean, it holds together Seems to hold really well together kind of on the finger. Oh, that's so cool. Just really fun as the light catches that color. All right, and then, you know, we got to play with the fourth color in the palette because it's pink, right? Let's just see how this works. Kind of blended into that shade, like how all the colors look together. Actually, that kind of really blends very nicely all together. Who would have thought, right? Love it. I'll take my BK Beauty brush just a little bit lightly through the crease there. All right, so I'm a big fan. All right, we need a little eyeliner, and I've recently pulled this back out. This is the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Spice. This is just such a unique color, and I always forget about it. And I would say this is a kind of rich burgundy brown. It's not red, but it has, I don't know, plum and burgundy tones. It's just so pretty, and I think adds a little bit of interest rather than just going in with a plain dark brown, which you could do. Black you could also do. That's going to make it look a little more dramatic. But in my top, I don't know, yeah, there you go. You can see this has kind of like that rich dark burgundy shade. So I thought, hey, this will be a good way to tie this in to my top here. So I just did kind of a slight little point there out on the outer edge. On the lower lash line, I'm going to use this NYX Dusty Mauve eyeliner. I haven't used this in a while. This is one of their Epic Wear liners, and these do wear very well. I recently got a couple more colors and used one actually in the rim, in the waterline, and it stayed very well. Now this color, I will tell you, my best friend has more pink undertones to her skin, and this does not show up at all on her. So if you have pink undertones, you might want to opt for something that has a little more taupey brown tones in it. But I'm gonna put that under there, and then I will use my Morphe M432, and I'll do just a touch of this dark brown here right in the outer corner, just to connect that lower lash line and the upper lash line. And then I will top that liner with a little bit of this shade. And this just also helps further set the liner in place. And we're just gonna a little bit, kind of a little bit of sheen down there, the lower lash line. All right, just taking a little bit of almond oil and cleaning up under the eyes. All right, let's add a little bit of under eye concealer. I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Color Corrector. This is the shade Light. I'm just putting this in my darkest areas. And I feel like being sick, I've been missing a lot of extra sleep. So these dark circles are quite pronounced today. And then concealer, I'm going to use the Clinique Even Better Concealer. I think I am mostly going to use WN38, and it looks like I'm applying a lot, but I'm just spreading out, so I haven't gone back and gotten more product on my doe foot applicator. You always know less is more with concealer, especially when you're over 40, right? Over 45, like I am. I'm going to use the A506 brush just to tap that in. Okay, while that sits for a second, I just noticed a product I was gonna use and I totally forgot. I used this on my birthday and it is gorgeous. Okay, this is the KIKO Happy B-Day, Happy Birthday Balaza, and it says it is a Color Shock eyeshadow. Not to be confused with the Super Shock shadows from ColourPop. This shade is Energetic Copper, and this packaging really reminds me, and the formula, of another Charlotte Tilbury product. Look at that color. Oh my goodness. So this is a whipped texture, and I swatched this on my hand yesterday before I used it, and I had to scrub it several times with soap and water to get it off. So it's very long wearing. This color has gold and pink. It's so lovely. And I used this as a base for shadow yesterday, but you could certainly use it all by itself. But isn't that so pretty? Here is the Charlotte Tilbury. These are Eyes to Mesmerize. I mean, yeah, the product itself and even the packaging, except for the lid, really very similar. All right, let's go ahead and add a little liquid contour because I have a powder bronzer, but I'm gonna go to one of my favorites. This is the KVD Mod Con, I think it's bronzer contour, and I have the shade Light Medium Neutral. This does come in a number of shades, and I've talked about this before. I do really love this, but, uh-oh, where's my brush? This is one that you do need to work pretty quickly. So you don't want to go around your whole face and paint it on first. You kind of want to work in sections. So I'm using the BK Beauty. This is the 107 brush, my favorite for liquid and cream bronzers. And this is a very long wearing bronzer. And in a moment, you'll see it really does just work beautifully into the skin. But like I said, it dries quickly. So if you're new to liquid cream contour, you might want to do this on a day that you have time to kind of experiment. So I even just on my forehead like to work in sections and blend it in, because once it sets, it really does stay very well. But see, look how nice and natural that is once it's blended in. I'm a big fan of this. All right, for blush, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this cream blush that my best friend also got me. It is the Clinique Chubby Stick Cheek Color Balm, and this shade is Plumped Up Peony. It's so pretty. I used just a little bit of this yesterday. I mean, look how intense that color can be. But I was really quite pleasantly surprised how buildable this is. So I used my Luxe 522 tapered highlighter brush, and I just tapped on a little bit. I mean, really easy. You could definitely probably use this with your fingers as well, but you know me, I like to have more control over my cream blush shades, especially one that has a lot of potential of pigment like this one. And I mean, just look how beautiful. Very nice and natural. So I'm not going to use too much because I have several other cheek colors I'm going to show you, but I just wanted to show you that as a base. I'm a big fan of this. Probably want to check out more colors. All right, before I powder, one more cream product. So this is by KIKO also. This is the Festival Glow Color Star Cushion Highlighter. All right, who thinks that this looks familiar? Charlotte Tilbury again. This is one of the blush wands. I also have a highlighter wand, but very similar packaging and similar feel of the product. So it has this locking cap here. You squeeze up through this, not my favorite way to apply, comes up through the sponge. I'll just put, again, I'm going to go pretty sparingly because I have a few highlighter-y products. And then you lock the sponge so that product doesn't keep seeping up there. Now this shade is 02. It's definitely more of a color for my summer skin. So if you have light skin, this might be a little dark, but look how like that just melted right in. So the product, like the actual feel of the product and how it works into the skin really reminds me of Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. That's the one that comes in this product because I mean, I feel like it ends up sinking into the skin and just giving you glow. I don't know. Let me look up close and see if I see any particles of glitter. I don't really feel like I do. It might be a tad more glowy than the Hollywood Flawless Filter, but yeah, I also really love that. Okay, Now let's powder, and I'm going to go back to one, I don't think this is still available, but this is the KIKO Dolce Diva Fresh Feel Setting Powder. I love this stuff. KIKO, bring it back. I don't know, but this was one of my favorites because I felt like it reminded me of the Becca Hydro Mist setting powder because it had that kind of wet feel on the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and powder. Under the eyes, however, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD Ultra HD Micro Finishing Loose Powder. I've been really enjoying this under the eyes. But first I'm going to take my concealer brush and just make sure I take away all of the creasing that has happened. And then I'll just take my Sedona Lace. This is the 313 brush. I use this all the time. I know it's not available anymore, but just use any small fluffy brush you have. Okay, time for some bronzer. All right, another part of the Festival Glow collection. Now, KIKO does these collections kind of almost like MAC Cosmetics, you know, really special packaging, but I feel like many of the products inside are also ones that they sell normally. I'm not sure about this one, but this, look at that bronzer. I mean, it is enormous. It's bigger than my hand. I mean, that is how big this is. So while the pricing is kind of high for drugstore-ish type pricing, you're getting a ton of product and really good quality. This shade is 02 Burnt Sienna. And at first I was a little hesitant to go like swirl my brush in when I first used this, but I feel like this is one that it doesn't get all powdery because it's baked. So I'm going to use this BK Beauty 103 brush. We're going to just warm up the skin, and this does have a little bit of glow, so that's why I didn't use it for contour. Using it more of kind of where the sun would hit the face. Warm it up. I don't know about you, but when I'm not feeling well, I feel like I need a little extra bronzer and highlight. Just really pretty. All right, let's add a little more glow. The next step, and it's blush. This is the Festival Glow 3D Blush in 02 Golden Peach. Does this not remind you of the infamous NARS blush? Yes, but this does not have any sparkle. It has glow, but no sparkle. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna use the E4 from Morphe. And just, you know, because our cheeks need a little more healthy color and glow. That's why I didn't add too much of that Clinique Chubby stick, because I knew I was going to add some more color anyway. So isn't that pretty? All right, and because, you know, you can never have too much highlighter, we'll use this sparingly. But this now is from their regular line. I wanted to get something from their regular line. This is the Ultimate Glow Highlighter 01. Look at how beautiful. I mean, and their regular packaging is stunning. So here's what that highlighter looks like. And I'm just going to use this, see, where have I not highlighted? Bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow. I guess we can take a little bit there, the very top of the cheek. We really don't need any more glow there. And normally I would take that also on the inner corner of the eyes, but I'm going to go back to this BH Cosmetics palette and use this shade. I did this yesterday and I was just so impressed. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness. So smooth and buttery and pigmented. So stunning. Time for some brows. I'm just going to use my NYX Precision Brow Pencil in Taupe. I actually need a new one of these because I've gotten to the end and it's broken off. I have this tiny little piece, so I have to be real careful. So I'm going to use this, and then I will go back and set it with some brow gel. I'm using a brand new tube of the Merit Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Blonde. I finally really scraped out the last of my other one. So one of these tubes actually lasted quite a long time. I'm just gonna run this through my brows here quickly. I know I shared this before. Every once in a while, I'll go back with my NYX. This is the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in taupe. And I'll just add like a tiny little hair stroke here and there where I feel like I'm looking a little bare. As much as I hate doing brows, they sure do make a difference, don't they? All right, it's time for mascara. And because it's my birthday, I'm gonna use my 3 favorites, my combo. So I'm gonna use the Dior Show 3D Maximizer Lash Primer and the It Cosmetics Superhero. Again, just opened up a fresh tube of this. I love it. For my lower lashes, I have been meaning to share this amazing deal, and it's still available on Sephora. I just checked. This is the Caliray mascara. You know that I love for my lower lashes. Well, right now, Sephora has 2 different lash sample kits. These are the lash favorites. This is the Clean Lash Stash to Go. So what is so amazing about these, I think this is $29. Usually it's $29. And this has the Caliray. These are all sample size. This has the Caliray and it has the Ilia lash mascara that I also love. And then it has the Milk Say and the Item Beauty. I don't know anything about that one. But what is really cool is you can try out any of these mascaras. So you've got these sample sizes to try. And then inside that box is a coupon as a redemption voucher is what they call it, that you redeem for a full size of any one of those mascaras. So what I usually do when I choose to buy one of these is I buy one that I know for sure I love at least one of the mascaras in there. So oftentimes they'll have one that has an It Cosmetics Superhero in there. I also love to buy one that has other mascaras that I've wanted to try. So if I end up not loving the other 4, I know for sure I can at least get my favorite mascara. I can redeem it, but it's a great way to test out various formulas. So with all that being said, let's get some mascara on. All right, it's time for some lip color, and I went around the edge of my lips with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. For my liner today, I'm going to use the Essence 8-Hour Lip Liner, and this is the shade Curious. And then my last birthday gift was this Lawless Lip Shine Lip Gloss, and it took me by surprise because when I pulled it out, the packaging is very matte, and usually that means matte liquid lipstick, but no, it's gloss. The shade is Velvet, and it does smell just really kind of almost like a fruity sweet. Not quite sure what the scent is, but the color is really pretty. And this formula is so shiny and very long lasting, slightly sticky, but I don't find it bothersome. I feel like the stickiness actually just helps it stay around longer, but there's a decent amount of color. Obviously I used it with a lip liner, but isn't that pretty? There's no sparkle, and yet I feel like it still has a lot of really good shine. So comfortable on the lips. So really a big fan of this too. All right, I went ahead and put in some earrings and put on my bracelet. I'll explain this in a moment, but here is the finished makeup look. And overall, as we went along, you could probably tell I am loving everything I used today, and I'm especially enjoying all of these new items from KIKO. I'm becoming a big fan. I actually, in fact, may have used a birthday coupon to order more KIKO products. So several of you have been requesting more tutorials using their products, and I am planning a full face of KIKO. So stay tuned for that. But now let's get to the outfit. I'll show you my outfit I'm wearing and then the other items that I got in my Stitch Fix for my birthday. If you're not familiar with Stitch Fix, I have done a couple of videos in the past. Let me know if you want an update. They have changed a lot about how they operate now. So you can actually just buy one piece here and there. I just occasionally get a fix for like Christmas or my birthday. My husband loves it because he doesn't have to do any shopping. And now they even give you a preview option, so you can see what your stylist has picked out and you can say, I don't like any of that, or I like this, not that. So they've really changed a lot and I'm enjoying it. Now I'm gonna move the camera to the other side of the room. I'll show you kind of my full outfit because all three pieces, my shoes, my top, my jean capris are from Stitch Fix. My jewelry is not. These are some of my earrings that I designed years ago. I pulled out kind of the purple in this top. And then my bracelet, this is just near and dear to my heart. One of you sent this to me, and on this little charm is actually the profile engraved of my sweet Bojo. And then on the other side, it has his name. So this is a very dear treasure to me. So I thought that was the perfect little simple accessory. Now let me show you what came in my Stitch Fix, and I'll kind of explain how I plan to wear each of the items. Okay, this top is not normally one that I like to wear because it requires a strapless bra. Not my favorite, but I do love the print. It's really nice and loose. I just have it half tucked here. And I do have a knit cardigan I'll show you in a moment, which is probably how I will wear it when I'm out and about. But the jeans these are kind of right above the ankle length, and my camera angle is such that I can't really show you the entire length. So I'll insert some footage of what the ankle looks like and then the shoes that they send. But these are Liverpool, and oh my goodness, I have never felt anything more comfortable. They're super, super comfy and stretchy, which I really enjoy. And yeah, I think these will be great. They're a lighter weight material, great for summer. This knit cardigan is one from Amazon, and I love having things like this. Sometimes I'll just throw it in my purse when I go to a restaurant or something, but just really nice and lightweight and flowy. This one has kind of some wonderful, this waterfall cascade thing here. So this is probably how I will kind of add on to this shirt. I also have a white denim jacket, which I'll show you for the other pieces that I got. But overall, love the print of this. And yeah, I think this will be really fun for summer. All right, these are the other two items that I got from Stitch Fix. I wanted you to kind of see the full length of that dress. This is a really soft jersey material, super comfy. I wasn't so sure on the color when I saw it on the preview, but I think this will work for me. What do you think? And I do have a white cami that I will obviously wear under this, but also I have a white denim jacket that I think will pair really cute with that. I also have a regular denim jacket. So I feel like this is pretty versatile. These kind of dresses are really nice and cool during the summertime. So. And then this other top, this is a green with blue and white polka dots. Again, a color that I love to wear. I have this same top in a different color. It's just navy and white polka dot. And I really love the fit of it. I love that the sleeves have this kind of little bit of a cutout. It's very flattering, lays very well. This is something I can wear to church or just with the jeans that I'm wearing right now. I can also pair it also with this white denim jacket. I can also pair this with some white capris. I have white jean capris with a blue jean jacket. So overall, I was pretty pleased with what my stylist picked out for me. And again, if you would like me to do kind of an updated Stitch Fix video, share with you kind of how their process has changed, the tips and tricks I've learned along the way, maybe share some of the pieces that I bought from them, let me know that in the comment section below. But overall, I hope you enjoyed this video, this little mix between get ready with me, a little bit of fashion. Thanks for letting me share my birthday goodies with you all. I so appreciate all of you being here. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.